Hello, I'm Justin Vogler. I'm the Director of Vintage Property Restoration. We restore, convert and sell old houses. I get a real thrill out of taking a decrepit, run-down building, something with trees growing out of the chimneys or out of the gutters, and restoring it back to its former glory. It's not just about restoring things, it's about converting them, taking maybe a damp and dark old house and converting it into modern, new, comfortable and energy efficient dwellings. I also offer consultancy to people who are looking to buy their own property or start their own restoration project. So whatever the house you're looking at, whether it's an inner city terrace or a 1930s semi or maybe a large Victorian townhouse, I'd love to come and have a look, talk about your ideas, and hopefully you can get the benefit of some of my experience and skills. It's really good doing this kind of work in Yorkshire because there's such a wealth of beautiful period properties and classic architecture. We've done most of our work in North Leeds, in Roundhay and particularly in Headingley, but the truth is there's so much potential all over the city and throughout Yorkshire. If I go and visit a property review, I'll basically be looking at four things. Firstly, I want to look at the potential for conversion and maybe extension. Many houses, particularly in Headingley, have been converted into shoddy student lets and bedsits. So one project involves knocking those back into nice family dwellings or converting to luxury flats. We always have to look at space. How can we extend it? Can we extend up into the roof space, or maybe extend down into cellars, or into the gardens, maybe create an extension or a garden room. The second thing to look at is always the period features that you can restore, bring back to life and make centerpieces of a new home for you. Take for example these beautiful period cornices made out of fibrous plasterwork, or this mahogany panelling, the newel post with its light and the nice handrails. You also always look for fireplaces and for the little details of period houses, like for example the old gas lamps that you find in cellars often, or maybe the servant bells. Third on the tick list are planning issues. Many houses are listed or are in conservation areas, so you have to have a very clear idea about what kind of development is permitted, and you have to be able to liaise and communicate well with planning officers and conservation officers. Then the fourth and probably the most important consideration when looking at any house is the budget. Of course, you're never going to get exact prices after viewing a property once, but from the outset you want to start generating solid, serious estimates of how much things are going to cost. So my 4 points. First, identify potential. Secondly, spot restoration opportunities. Thirdly, consider planning. Fourthly, start to generate serious budget estimates. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a look around the website where you'll find lots of information about what vintage property restoration does. And remember, when you come to buy your house or start your restoration project, please give me a call or send me an email.